guys, it's your favorite blondie. Welcome back to my video. It's Saint Harper. So today we're going to be getting into a really easy monochromatic, really pretty pink blush for spring. And I'm so excited for this because I love like a light pastel, really feminine and pretty pink just for spring. It is absolutely key. So make sure to subscribe, comment below, tell me what you think, and yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, girly, so I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I add a little bit more concealer under my eyes just so it contours and really just coordinates really well with the blush. So if you want to know what blush I'm using, it's the Full Coverage Concealer by Pro Touch. And I guess actually it's Kiss New York Professional. So this is my absolute favorite. Obviously, it's number one for an obvious reason. When I try it on, you will see why everyone like raves over this and why this probably should have gone viral all over TikTok because hands down, this is the best. I love this. So it is in the shade Warm Honey and it's 320. So I'm going to give you guys a little ASMR so you can hear what it sounds like on a mic. Okay, so I wonder if I do a close up, will you hear it? I feel like I have to have the mic closer, so I'm going to pull it a little bit closer. I love to make sure I have my concealer fully covering under my eye and pulling it down towards my nose because it like just gives me the full coverage, and like who doesn't want the perfect makeup. I'm gonna put a little on my chin. I don't know if I have it, please don't ask. And then I'm going to add some right here. I never been one to put like, hold on, I just had to do that. I never been one to like put a lot of concealer like on my forehead. I feel like it's just weird to like have a really bright forehead. It's just like, why would I put so much concealer on my forehead and then like walk down the street and like people are just staring at my forehead like for the obvious reason that it's just too bright, and I don't want that. So anyway, let's cut to the chase. I'm gonna go ahead and blend all of this in with a brush. But anyway, obviously I have to like blend this in. You guys want to hear it? I feel like you guys want to hear it. Let's see. That's my stomach growling. So yeah, just blend all of this in. And I know it looks a little bright, but sort of just go with the flow. It's all gonna wrap up and look pretty at the end with a little bow. So yeah, I just like, this is the perfect amount for me. If you're a person that doesn't necessarily like want a lot of concealer on your forehead, then I say follow my video because I like to keep the brightness right here and then sort of pat it out. If you're a person who likes to have too much concealer on your forehead and just really be the star of the show of like the street, swipe off this video. Just don't watch any further because these are for the people who don't want to go down the street looking like an egg. Like, we don't want to look like that. So I'm just going to blend all all of this, and you can already see like the brightness. It's like balance. It's not like too much or like too little. It's really, really pretty. Fish mouth. And yeah, I'm loving this. As you can see, I did my little dance. So you may think this is a weird tip, but it works for me. I like to I've said this in my past videos, but I love to double my powders. So like I'll let this sit on my face and like marinate, and then I'll put like my Huda powder, and then after that is when I'll go in with my next layer, which would be the blush, and then eye powder again. So I sort of like the layering effect, and it just works so well, and your makeup will last for a very long time, and you will feel like a complete goddess all day. Okay, so we have my Huda. I think a little bit too much powder almost got on my nose. So yeah, we're gonna try to do this in like a non-coughing way. Anyway, this is my Huda, and that's so satisfying. I'm sorry that hurt your ears. I'm gonna take my foundation brush. Hold on, you guys. And just sort of swipe it all under my eyes. I know a lot of you guys think this is blush, but it's not. I dyed it pink. It just looks like blush. Cut, cut. Oh my gosh. Only if I was an actress. So I just really get it there under my eyes. Like you can already see how beautiful that is. You don't even need that much, but and I like to powder my nose and take that powder and sort of just go on my forehead. Just go like crazy. And like that is so pretty. So now we're gonna get into my favorite, which that means that it is blush time, and I'm literally blushing at the fact that we're gonna get into blush, and I love blush. Love, 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 love blush. So I'm trying to figure out whether I want to do like this one size palette, but I feel like these colors in here, let me show you. I feel like these colors aren't like pastel enough. They're definitely not like a pastel monochromatic look at all. Like this is really, really pigmented, and I don't think this is gonna work. Like I love the shimmery effect, but maybe that's for like a different video. But yeah, I adore this palette. But yeah, that's a no. That's a no go. You're gonna go over here. But I still love this one. So you guys are probably wondering like what is she gonna do with all this all this brightness up there? I'm going to use a bronzer. I love how a bronzer just sets my face and looks so good. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with that, because I told you I do not want to walk down the street and literally instead of everyone looking at my beautiful face, they are staring at my forehead, which is not okay. And we don't want that appeal at all. We want to stay pretty, look good, and yeah. So now we're gonna go ahead and get into my favorite pastel blush. So this one right here, this is sort of going to the archives. A lot of people maybe don't know about this, but I am never getting rid of this makeup product. This is the OG of Elf's line. Elf, if you're watching this, this was back in like 2000 something. And I swear by this. I love this. This is the prettiest blush ever. It's like it's pastel, it's shimmery, it's lightweight, it's beautiful, and it's long lasting. So for you guys that claim Elf is nothing but a dupe brand, they have really good products. You just have to really like know Elf to know Elf. Like here it is. Vintage right here. I love this. So I'm gonna show you girlies why I still have this on my shelf and why it will never ever 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 leave my collection of makeup. Okay, girlies, I don't know if you can hear me, but okay, girlies, so here it is. You can see how shimmery it is. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and that's why this one isn't going anywhere. So I'm going to apply it now. And look, they even have the cute little vintage mirror. So long ago. They haven't made blush palettes like this in like years. But so what? It's so gorgeous. And I love you. Love you, love you, love you. I'm literally gonna start naming my like makeup palettes and stuff. Like I call this Sassy Sally. That's the name of this one. So. And you don't even need a lot of it. A little bit goes a long ways. And that's why I love it. I feel like the boss chick when I have this blush. It just does something to my soul. I don't know. Maybe like gatekeeps my soul or something, but I love this. And yes, I put blush above my eyebrow and I put a little bit on my chin. It's just a girly thing to do. You know, girly techniques. So pretty. Yeah, so if you don't know, now you know. There is an OG elf out there. And there it is. Now we're gonna let this sort of like settle on my skin, and then we're going to go ahead and get right back into my favorite Huda Beauty powder and give that beautiful layering effect. Okay, so I feel like I've let it sit on my skin long enough. So now we're gonna go in with the powder. And tell me in the comments like if you guys love this like little ASMR that I do with my makeup. If it's like the new thing to do, let me know. So pretty. So now I'm gonna go ahead and ooh, now I'm gonna go ahead and add my bronzer. So you guys know I have my legendary bronzer right here. This is the Urban Decay, another OG Urban Decay product. I love this, love this, love this. I've been using their stuff for a long time and it's amazing. It just really works for me. Like I love to mix high end and, lower end products together because I feel like it gives it a really nice balancing look. And yeah, so and another thing I learned, so when you're trying to spot where to put your blush or even your bronzer, take your mirror of your palette or whatever and just sort of like move it around, and you see like right in there how you're spotting the light. So it's like the reflection of the sun, and that's how it'll be outside. So I just sort of like to spot where I need to put it, and I know, ooh, where to put my product, where to apply it. And same thing on my cheekbones. And then I love to look at that. So gorgeous. Apply it on my forehead. A little on my nose. And never forget the jawline because, yeah, it has to always be snatched. And you can always like put some on top of the blush depending on your own take on stuff, but I love to apply a little bit. Okay, so we are finally done with my makeup look. Tell me in the comments what you think, what you want to see from me next, and make sure you subscribe. And I absolutely love you girlies. Thank you for watching.